वादा किया था सर आय बढ़ाने का, आय तो बढ़ी नहीं, महंगाई बढ़ गई। और सर बढ़ती महंगाई और घटती कमाई के चलते आज देश को आधार कार्ड की नहीं उधार कार्ड की जरूरत पड़ रही है। देश के आम आदमी को उधार कार्ड की जरूरत है।
उधार कार्ड, when you hear it as opposed to Aadhaar card, it's very appealing. But we should not mock the small borrowers who are going to the bank under Mudra loan, KCC, crop loans being taken, MSMEs are coming under ECLGS, and also Mudra, and also other small loans which many of the small business retail loans that they take. So member Raghav Chadha is not here. I just want to highlight that he said underestimated BE numbers and mismanagement of budgetary allocation. I thought I've addressed this, but I just want to highlight the fact again that after the global financial crisis, 2008-9, 20% of the original budget came as supplementary demand for grants, 20% in 2008-2009. And after the COVID crisis in 2020-21, we have come up with a supplementary demand for grants for 19%, whereas what we have come out now is only 8% of the fiscal. He also, Honorable Member Raghav Chadha also said that, debt and total debt, outstanding debt for the central government. So central government debt or the total liability of the central government has actually been coming down since 2013-14 till we were hit by COVID. I just very quickly run down the numbers, sir. 2013-14, as a percentage of GDP, it was 51%. 14-15 saw it come down to 50.1, 50.2 the next year, 48.7 next year, 48.5 the next year, 49.0 the next year, which is 2018-19. But post-COVID, sir, it went up to 52.4, which was drastically brought down, 52.4, 61.6, but which was brought down to 58.7. It is coming down even as we speak. So we have been careful about the borrowing and also the liability of the central government. Sir, Member Raghav Chadha has also been saying things about inflation, and in a very colloquial and also very populist way, he said, what is Aadhaar card? You should actually be giving Udhar cards. And he also said, inflation, the wholesale inflation, WPI inflation is high and it is in double digit. Sir, he's a qualified accountant. Honorable member is a qualified accountant. I'm not one. So with my limitation, but I still want to present before him that he should kindly look into the numbers before he speaks. He's not here, unfortunately. Sir, at one point in time during his Gujarat visits, the honorable member had mentioned that every person in Gujarat has a debt of 58,000 crores per capita, that is, every person. And the Gujarat government spends 38,000 crores on every person annually. Sir, unbelievable. I would like to request the honorable member to revisit his numbers. Similarly, he said WPI inflation is high and in double digit in India. If only he notices the press or the media reports, WPI inflation has come down to 21-month low of 5.85%, sir. Where is it in double digits? Wholesale food inflation is at 2.17%, sir. So, qualified accountants. So similarly, Udhar card, when you hear it as opposed to Aadhaar card, it's very appealing. But we should not mock the small borrowers who are going to the bank under Mudra loan, KCC, crop loans being taken, MSMEs are coming under ECLGS, and also Mudra, and also other small loans which many of the small business retail loans that they take. Is Aadhaar card helping them in the bank and then going and taking because their KYC gets established? We cannot afford to even for a moment mock at people who need that small assistance. And the government is making it far more transparent by giving them the Aadhaar card. The KYC is better enabled. So I appeal to the member to please look at the data that is laid on the table of the House here through his speech. So also, the interesting debate which is going on now, your freebie versus my freebie. So we, honestly, it is important to recognize that when you're transparent in your methods and you put it on account for everybody to see, there is no debate over it. So there's no debate over it.
Once again, the Honorable Finance Minister has made some reflections. You will do well to go through them after the House proceedings are over. Try to digest as a certified chartered accountant and see me in the chamber thereafter. Honorable Minister.
You may not kindly consider that
Sir, this is
Mr.
between-
Raghav Chadha alone
One second.
represents chartered accountants.
No, 1 second.
Many of us are embarrassed by his accountants.
Sir, this is between two chartered accountants. Neither the Honorable Minister is a chartered accountant nor am I. Honorable Minister.
So thank you, sir. Sir,
Later.
so all we want is transparency and compliance with the statutory fiscal rules. So it's important that we pay government salaries. I'm now talking about some media reports. I'm not drawing any particular paper or anything like that. In the last couple of months, sir, they have been highlighted. They have continuously been highlighted. The papers are highlighting that one state government is unable to timely pay salaries of its government employees. And employees are protesting. I have not named any state. But you see such reports in the media. It's perhaps because funds are being used in giving numerous different advertisements all over the country, and the state government therefore remains incapable of giving salaries. Now subsidies or freebies are therefore to be contextualized, and if you're able to put it in your budget and make a provision for it, and when your revenues come you give the monies, why would anyone have an objection? Education, health, and also many subsidies given to farmers are all fully justified. Nobody's got a problem with it. So I just want to highlight that many of these things will have to be contextualized rather than us quickly, trying to gain one or the other